Hey everyone, Paul from Model Boat Builders. Hope everyone's well. Just doing an update on the houseboat. I've been working on that on and off for the last few days since the last vlog. I'm already up to the top deck, ready to start putting the roof on. And I'll show you what's happening. I've just done all the electrical lights. I haven't done the motor, shaft or anything else yet. I've got a couple of ideas and I'm going to try, but what I've done is I've gone so far with the first stage, which I had on my last vlog, and then I've started to put all the furniture in, which is the kitchen and the main steering mechanism, etc. So all that's in, and I'll show you that. I've blanked off the stern section where I'm going to put the motor plus the shaft plus the electronics, so it's all waterproofed. I've made sure of that because it's a flat deck and this is a houseboat, so it does sit low in the water. I'm bound to get some sort of water over the top of the deck. I hope I don't, but just in case I do, it's going to be a slow boat. So of course the houseboats don't go fast. They've normally got the one that I'm copying is not exactly the same. I've changed a couple of things just to make it a little bit easier, because I have found, like the Emmylou paddle steamer that I've done, it's really difficult to do the small intricate parts, bits and pieces that I want to do and make it, just fine tune it. So this is the section that I think I showed you last time, which was the framework. This section here in the stern, as I said, is completely sealed. You can see it in there. So this area, I'll finish up painting this. I'll put a sealer in this area here. I've left it in the bow section as they've got red carpet, so I've just left it red. But in here I'll seal all this, but all around here is totally sealed, so no water can get into this section. So I'm going to mount a motor in here with a shaft going through, obviously to the stern. And I'm just going to put one small propeller, and sneak it underneath, and I'm going to build that in so you actually won't see it. It'll probably just be back here somewhere, around about here. As you can see, I've waterproofed the bottom already, but I've done the step down deck. The two outboards will sit here, so I'm going to make up some dummy outboards. So that's just the tops. And the steering mechanism, what I'm thinking of doing is that when I use my sender on here, I'll put it central and box it, and these two that will look like outboards will be actually two rudders coming in under the water. So they will turn thinking that they are two outboards, but they're going to actually work as rudders. So I thought I'll do a little bit of a sneaky bit of engineering there, so to make it look as original as I can. But as like I said, I've got a very slow motor, a big motor, which will take up to about 18 volt. So it'll run for ages. So and I've got a very large battery, because I've got this big area here. I've got a very large battery for it, but it's very lightweight. So it's actually lighter than the cell batteries that you buy normally for your boats or aircraft or whatever. So looking at the front section, there she is there. I've done, there's your kitchen area here. Done a little stove in here. I've actually also done the sink. You can see the little sink, and it's got actually a little bowl in there. And then I've done a door coming through here, just a false door, overhead cupboards, etc. I've done a cabinet over here, which is in the original plan, so it's not much difference. I've done the stairwell here. I've got a table up the front here. Now I haven't done any chairs yet, and I've done the steering mechanism, which you can just see there, the steering area. as such. So I've made it try and look original as possible. All this has obviously been plasticised in here with the perspex. So that's what she's looking like at the moment. It's a fairly full-size kitchen. I didn't want to crowd it over, you know, too much or too many things in there. Make it look as practical as I possibly can, because you've got doorways. I've got one doorway up in this section here, sliding door here. So that's one single sliding door which would go that way, and the other sliding door where you can see the handle would go that way. So I've made it look as practical as possible. That's why I've put the table in this section here. I'll probably make some chairs up as I go. I've done the top deck, like I said, so that's that part. And if I can pop that there, you probably won't see it too well. Okay, we'll swing that around like that. And here's the last bit that I've just finished. So this is the top deck. You can see all the lights and wiring. I've put in plenty of lights. Again, I've only done the red for the carpet. All this here will be panelled, and I can't mention the company where I got it from, but it starts with a spot. And I found some stick-on, it's not vinyl, it's stick-on veneer, and they're planked. I got them there somewhere. I was going to show you. So if you're looking for something, instead of laying boards, where my other boats, especially my my large ship, I've always laid single boards, and it just takes so much time. It just took hours and hours and hours to do my last one, and then you sand them back. But what I found, I'm going to cheat a little bit, and they look like boards. So planks, if you want to call them planks, or floorboards, they look exactly the same, except they're a stick-on vinyl, a stick-on veneer. So they are timber on the top, and it's a stick-on veneer. Really good stuff, and very cheap. So I don't think I'm going to have enough to complete it, so I might have to go and get some more. So anyway, that's what she looks like. I'm sorry I'm swinging it around quite a bit. What I've done there, looking at the inside, of course you can see I've done a front bench up in here, 2 seats. So I've done seats up on the upper deck because this is the main area. I've got the bar over here, and you can just see the bar through here. There she is there, and if I swing it around, there's the bar. And I've just done a corner seat in that section there as you're coming up the stairs, and there's the spa. So as I've told you, I've got a little trick up my sleeve for the spa, and that's worked out quite well. So putting it as such, and it's not going to sit totally flat, but I'll give you some idea, because I've got a battery setup, and it sits, where are we? Sits in like so. And if I can just hold this and hold it up and show you. Of course, this will all light up with when it's all complete. So there she is there. I'll stand up for that. And sorry, there's a bit of reflection, but you can see all the different cut of lights that I've put in for the top part, because that's the party deck. And the lights downstairs, you can see on the kitchen. And there we go, one on the kitchen part there, and the floor, the front area. So it's got lights through. That's probably a better view like that. You can see right in. And that's just about taken off the photograph that I've got. Now once I put the top deck on, of course, you'll get more light up onto that top section. But I'm quite pleased with the way it's set up. I'm sorry there's reflection. And there's the spar up on the stern. Okay, so that's what she's looking like at the moment. Like I said, I'm very pleased with it. It's coming on. But when it's all lit up, it probably looks better off the cam than in pure daylight. But it's quite a smart looking craft so far. So I'm quite happy with that. So I'm going to, I probably won't get a start on it tonight because it's starting to get late and I've been on it for about 5 hours now. But I'll start on the top. That's going to be a little bit tricky. It's curved. So once I do the roof section on that, and then I've got to start putting I'll just grab the photo, excuse me. Okay, so that's the photo that I've shown you before. So you can see I'm up to this section here. So it's the top of the top deck. And then I'll start these. I'm going to have to hand carve to get the shapes and probably join it about here. And that continues on. So it makes that top deck look thicker. So at the moment it's very thin, so I haven't done the edging or anything. I'll put this panel on first, the flooring, and then that's going to be probably my last section. And then I've got all these railings here, which I'm going to change a little bit because you can't see on the photo too well. There we go. But you can see they're all crisscross. Now if I'm going to do that, I'm going to spend another week just doing that section. So I've got an idea of using mesh that somebody gave me the idea from overseas. I'll probably just get a mesh, paint it white, and then just use that across here. But I've still got to put all these rails in, and it's right around. And of course I've got to put the stern section here. I've got a barbecue up here, which I've got stuff for to make a barbecue, make it look nice. A little gate at the front, and a couple of life reels which are hanging off the stern, and that's about it. So we're getting there. I said about 2 weeks, but I think it's going to be a little bit longer. And this is the stuff that I've just described to you. So as you can see, they are boards. They're board, and it is a veneer. So and it's just a matter of peeling it back. It's quite thick. Peeling it back, and it's a stick-on veneer. Terrific stuff, and it's so cheap. So I've probably got about 6 of these. I'm going to need more. So I've got to do the bottom deck, top deck. So there's quite a bit of organising to do yet on the decks. But I think that just as it is, I'll probably put a clear varnish over it. But I don't think there's really any need. I'll keep it as natural as I possibly can. And that's it. Alright. So I won't bore you with tears, but I just thought I'd show you while I had the chance, and I had to have a break off it because 5 hours doing this intricate stuff is it does get to you sometimes. It's just a little bit too long. But like I said, the wiring's done, that's the main thing, and then the last thing, of course, you touch it all up. We've changed things, and like the spar and that, I've got to re-varnish that on the outside, put some nice polyurethane around, and yeah, finish it right off. So anyway, thanks again. Thumbs up, and thank you for your comments, and please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, like and we'll see you on the next vlog. All the best, stay safe, God bless, bye bye.